what do you think we should be doing in industry today and looking out for just going forward?
Yeah, sure. Do you mean in terms of risks, Michelle, financial crime
Hmm.
risks? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I think maybe just following on from what Nicola was saying a little bit, I think there there is a real risk of well, I saw was it a news article the other day, AI. So it was an employee, I can't remember which company it was, deep faked. It's a call made by a CEO, which wasn't his CEO, through which he then wired $25 million. So it was effectively defrauded through a deep fake. So I think AI is something to be certainly quite careful of, look out for. I think particularly if you're in the information security space within your organizations, that's definitely something you should be thinking about and understanding kind of the risks of that and what to look for. Um, I think in talking about cybercrime in itself, I think we spoke a little bit about ransomware. I think that's an area that again is I think on the rise. Chad, you mentioned crime as a service. It's very much a model that has existed for a number of years, but I think we're starting to. I think there was a bit of an expectation that with the war in Ukraine potentially stabilizing a little bit, that we would see some of these hacking groups start to refocus back on Western organizations. There hasn't been as much of that, I don't think, as what we'd expected to see, but that's not to say it might not still be coming. And then I think, more from a regulatory standpoint, we touched on it at the start. I think regulation is going to become a far more stringent regulatory landscape. I think particularly around financial crime, and money laundering in particular, it's not going away. We're seeing more and more directives being issued by the EU for us to be focusing on and working on. And then the final thing from me, and I guess more to the data point around all of this, is that we should be certainly looking to harness data where possible. I think we've all got a lot to do with not much resource, time, or budget to do it, and I think finding efficiencies is a real key in a lot of this. Certainly from a financial services perspective, the regulators are far more interested in not just implementing tools, but also what you're doing with them, what data's feeding into them, what calibration you've got going on, how you're reorganizing those tools to suit your business model and risk profile. So, if that is something that the businesses are thinking about, then it's not just a case of implementing, but also having appropriate governance around them as well.